Love Shack, baby. Oh, welcome.
Eliza Philippidis.
On the BBC across the Channel Islands.
How you doing there, darling? How's it all going? Happy bank holiday to you. Welcome along. We've got 4 glorious hours together. What have you been up to over the weekend? Dancing, barbecuing, walking. Have you watched a good movie? What have you been eating? I hope it's been glorious. Are you out there surfing? What are you up to? We want to know. We're starting off with the weekend. It's Take My Breath. Welcome to you. If you've just joined, it's me and Robin in the studio.
Hello.
I've turned myself down and turned you down. I don't know why. Is it because you're the man with the big voice?
I'm
anyway,
too loud.
We're back. Here we are. Mate, what a day. I'm sorry, but I woke up watching the BMX. First of all, how good are you at BMX? Do you reckon you could do those jumps?
Okay, this is secret time.
Can
secret
you not
reveal
ride a
time.
bicycle?
Oh, how did you know? I can't. I literally can't. Okay, no. When I was like 3 or 4, I don't know how old you are when you learn. I tried to erase it, as you can tell. I just like threw a tantrum and like I'm not doing it, and that was it.
So literally, we don't care about the backstory. All we care about now is somebody bring a bicycle to the studio right now, please.
BBC Music introducing.
I do like a grind on the ledge, a 50-50 on the ledge, and then ollie off, and then revert, and then turn, and then half cab nose slide on the ledge. I'm aware that you guys have no idea what I'm talking about.
I know what nollie is, mate, but other than that, it's like, oh, well, it sounds great. Carry on, go on.
Yeah, and then I ducked under like a little barrier sort of thing, and then I just carried on. But it was one of them when you land the first bit of the line, and then you land it, and then you just keep on landing the tricks. And I think I did about, I don't know, the line was about a minute long. At the end of it, I was worn out.
Luca, but you weren't just worn out, were you? Tell me how you feel, because the thing is, every time you drop one of those tricks and it comes off properly, and then you go into the next one and the next one,
when you land,
how do you feel, mate? How do you feel?
No, you feel great. Makes you feel good about yourself.
Hello. How are you? Are you cold? Have you got your thermals on? Oh my goodness me, what a day. I mean, look, is anyone else sitting there going like, look, that's a little bit disappointing snow-wise? I mean, if you're going to snow, let's do it properly. What is the point in that little dusting that we've had? Either do it properly, give us a right good dumping, or just not at all. Because that was a rubbish effort as far as I'm concerned. Honestly, I woke up this morning, last night when I went to bed, you could kind of like see it gusting around, and you're going, you know where it sort of catches in the street lamps, and you can see that the snow is there and it's coming, and you kind of go to bed and you're thinking, right, okay, I'm going to wake up in the morning. And it's going to be wicked. It's going to be white. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be amazing. We go sledging, forget work, all that stuff. And then you wake up in the morning and it's like you look out the window and you go, well, was it even worth it?
Eliza Philippidis.
On the BBC across the Channel Islands.
Is the loo door open or closed?
Closed.
If they've eaten too many pies, do you say you've eaten too many pies, or do you buy them a membership to a gym?
Both.
Very nice. Yeah, fair enough. All right. So in the sort of 10-year renegotiation deal, they say, I'm not bumping it up to 3 times a year. What do you say?
What do you mean bumping it up to 3 times a year? What do you mean? Sorry, I don't understand the question.
Well, it sounds like you probably have this particular carnal pleasure more than 3 times a year. But in the negotiation...
God, if it's only 3 times a year, then the marriage is off. I'm telling you that right now. I was a bit slow on the uptake there. I do apologise. No, that's got to be very much part of the de rigueur of your weekly life. Keep it interesting and spicy.
There we go. All right. What do you take into the bedroom? An extra lump of chocolate cake or a leopard print thong?
Oh, a wee leopard print thong goes down a long way. Yes.
And finally, what are you reading? What are you reading after 10 years? What's the book beside your bed cabinet? Is it 50 Shades or Dan Brown?
Oh, probably Dan Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, because quite frankly, I could have written 50 Shades, so we don't need that.
Darling, we love it. Don't need the tips from there. 25 years done and dusted, still going strong. No worries in that department.
Eliza Philippidis.
On the BBC across the Channel Islands.
Plants love music. Growing your plants can be a quiet and peaceful experience, but they also want to listen to your playlist. Ridiculous. Houseplants love music and it encourages growth, so turn up your playlist. Now, this was written in the United States by some garden centre there. OK, I don't know if they've been kind of like smoking other types of plants when they wrote that by mistake, or does it have value? Is it real?
It is, yeah. It's
You're joking.
They don't like all music, but they react to it. It's sort of like a sound wave reaction that they're getting from it. So.
Hold on, they're even selective about the music that they enjoy.
It can be, yeah.
Eliza Philippidis.
On the BBC across the Channel Islands.
As you know, and you've alluded to this, we've got too many cars, not enough houses, too expensive to perhaps get onto the housing ladder. That's some of the problems of a larger population. You know, you've pointed to that. It versus the sort of not enough staff to fill hospitality roles, so affecting businesses, an ageing population and all of the challenges around that. So my point is you've done the reading. What is the solution? Is it a bigger or a smaller population?
Again, I don't want to be drawn, but Eliza, you're doing a good job and you're going to draw me. I'm very reluctant to say it is a bigger or smaller population. I'm very reluctant to have a number involved in this.
But you must have a position, and the government must have a position. I mean, it's been going on for a long time. We need to know, are you, as the government, pushing for a bigger or smaller population?
In the in-committee debate that we had a couple of months ago, I can't remember the debate, we consolidated all the speeches that came together. And out of, I think it was 23, I haven't got it to my hand, 25, only 2 people mentioned the number. That's 2 people mentioned in the Assembly. A number is dangerous because a number could stifle any ideas or initiatives or strategies. I say why. If you have a number, then you have to make a decision. What are we going to have more people in finance or more people in hospitality? For sake of argument, more people in health and agriculture, for sake of argument. I don't want to go down that route. I want far more concrete policies, which means we improve our how do I put it? Our society, the way we operate, so we can maximise what we have for the benefit and make sure everybody's fulfilling their potential for themselves and the benefit of their island better. I think we have to go to that level of strategy and not just stick to a number.
We have enough land for more houses then?
I don't want to be drawn down that one. That is one.
But it's part of the conversation, though, isn't it?
That's why I'm asking people for their priorities, and one of the things are these tensions. So that's why I'm asking people, what is more important to you, the economy or the environment or our society? And in the questionnaire, a lot of that is alluded to. We want those answers so we know what the island wants.
The reason that you are elected into power is to look after the society that lives here and the future society. So what about if we don't get a younger population? What about the people that can't afford to get on the housing ladder? What about if the younger population move away, leaving an older generation of people on island that then have no one paying into the pension pot for them? What happens then?
I am acutely aware of all these things because they are reoccurring themes in the research that we have been doing. We conducted some focus groups recently where we tried to have people of all generations. We had one specific focus group dedicated to the young under 30s to gauge their opinions. And what you say is a major, major concern. But I do not want to be drawn into saying if we do X, then the consequences of X are Y. That's why we have to be really holistic at the top of the policy to make these informed decisions.
All right. Well, I tell you what. OK, so you won't be drawn on that, but you will be drawn on this one because this is a question that you or one of your team have written. So if you're expecting us to answer it, I'm sure you'll be able to answer it as well. So as part of the consultation, one of the questions that we have written down that you are posing to us is, what actions are you prepared to take as an individual to manage the population numbers? So what's your answer to that for you personally?
Oh, well, then I'll encourage other people to give the same thing. I'm really. Eliza, you're going to say this is very weak and non-committal. It is intentionally non-committal. That is why I want to hear other people.
I'd like to hear your view. So, what action are you prepared, Deputy Hewlin, to take as an individual to manage the population numbers?
Well, one thing I will do is I'll go tactical for you, and something I'm working very strongly within my parish is we have an imbalance of supply and demand of property. And that is a major thing that is of concern to the young of the island and others, but the young of the island as to whether they can continue or desire to have Jersey as their home. Mm-hmm. What I'm learning is the young actually want to be here. They think it's a very safe place to bring a family, but they can't afford a home. And I am working very strongly with my constable in order to maximise the numbers of affordable homes that we can build within the parish of St Peter's.